Hello, I'm Carla Calabrese,
And I'm Lee Budner. We're partners at Calabrese Budner, a family law firm in Dallas, Texas.
and this is Dallas Divorce Talk. Welcome back to Dallas Divorce Talk. I'm Carla Calabrese, and I am still talking about collaborative divorce. Anybody who knows me knows I talk about collaborative divorce all the time because I think it's fabulous. I think it's actually the cure to the cancerous divorce, and everybody should be considering it seriously when they're thinking about divorce. So today we're going to talk about the gray divorce and why, if you are facing a gray divorce, which would mean you are empty nesting and looking at a divorce somewhere in the 55 plus age range group and looking at divorce, why you should consider collaborative divorce. And over my 23 years of doing this collaborative divorce work, there are kind of three things that come to mind as to why I think collaborative divorce is really very helpful for the graying population and gray divorce. The first one is they all revolve around preservation. So preserving relationships in collaborative, because we are a process that is much more conciliatory and we're a win-win work together type process. We find that people that go through a collaborative divorce are in a better position to sit at the weddings together after divorce, to attend, the births of their grandchildren. I mean, you will have to, for the rest of your life, deal with the fact that you had these children together and you will have grandchildren together. And collaborative divorce helps you preserve those relationships between you and your kids and grandkids, and the two of you navigating whatever's going on in their lives in the future. I've seen it on the other side. In litigation, I was talking to a colleague yesterday where his parents went through a really nasty divorce and his dad didn't come to his wedding. That's commonplace in litigation, but it's almost never heard of. And when you choose that collaborative route, you're more capable of preserving relationships. Another really important thing is to preserve your nest egg. So you're at a place that you're getting ready to retire. And whatever you got, and dividing that estate at 55, 60, 65 is, I just finished a divorce with a 65-year-old and a 69-year-old. And the wife was really petrified about, oh my God, I wasn't expecting to be here. And now I've got to divide this estate at this stage of my life. And litigation is expensive. It is very inefficient. It costs a lot of money, and it's not the most effective way to get a divorce. So when you are thinking about divorcing as a person who's getting ready to retire, you ought to really want to think long and hard about collaborative divorce because of the efficiencies and the cost effectiveness of the process. I'm not saying it's cheap, because no divorce is cheap, but it is much more efficient and effective, and it does cost significantly less than most litigated matters. So preserving financial wealth is a goal of a lot of people who are at that age looking to divorce, and collaborative is definitely a way to do that. The third thing I think is also a preservation aspect of divorce is just your emotional well-being. I wrote an article recently where we were talking about sort of the last couple of years, and I was writing that self-care has been like an absolute anthem for the last 2 years with COVID and all the hell that we've all been through, right? So divorce is stressful. It's incredibly stressful. I mean, it's rare that both people want a divorce. Sometimes that happens. And even in that situation where you've got two people who are coming in, maybe they've just grown apart, they're realizing, a lot of people hang on until the kids are gone. And so that empty nesting, you see a lot of divorce during the empty nesting time period of their lives. So even for those people who kind of are resolved that, yeah, we stuck with it, but now we're done, still extremely stressful. And so collaborative is an incredible process. And I hope you'll listen to all the podcasts about collaborative, because it'll share with you what it really is and why it's more why it can help you with your emotional well-being. We're not at the courthouse. We're not taking depositions. We're not slinging mud. We're just rolling up our shirt sleeves as professionals and putting an agenda down and trying to get you through a process that you can get the best possible outcome and that you can be the best you can be on divorce day 2. That's the absolute goal of my law firm and any lawyers I work with, so that you will be in a better place than you could imagine if you just went through a regular divorce and a litigated matter. So, if you're you're in the stage of your life that you would qualify for the gray divorce, I'm sure you're at this point where life is too short, right? And you don't want to be doing anything in your life that is taking away and minimizing your experiences. And I would say 23 years into this, I would highly recommend collaborative divorce for anybody going through a divorce, especially a gray divorce. Until next time. If you would like to talk more about your family law matter, please call us at 214-939-3000 or visit us at calabresebudner.com to schedule a consultation.
For more episodes, visit us at dallasdivorcetalk.com, like and subscribe.